This is Lieutenant Jerome Stone of the newly established UAOH division in Canada. It has been 5 days since the machines invaded. Within hours, they wiped out the world's major governments, destroyed all its major militaries, and neutralized all modern technologies. As far as we can tell, this is the only major military base to have survived the machine's assault. It is unknown how much time we have till the machine empire discovers our location, but we are trying to make the best use of what little time we have. With the aid of an alien ally, my division has created a new team of Power Rangers and destroyed 2 of the machine's communication towers. This has allowed us to coordinate efforts with other resistance. It is not much, but it is a start. And what I know will be a long war.
Lieutenant Stone enters a room with multiple computers. He sees Billy typing away at the screens. Next to him is a crystalline black box nestled in a briefcase.
Hey, I came to see how you were doing.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Lieutenant Stone?
Oh, right, Lieutenant Stone. Sorry. I'm, well...
Hey, I get it. Your time sickness or whatever. This isn't the first day you've forgotten me. So, any luck with the black box, or did you forget to do that again too?
No, I didn't forget today. But these computers are just so old.
You know, that's exactly how I felt when I first got stationed here. No cell phones, no Wi-Fi. It honestly felt like I got transported back to the year 1995.
Exactly. Even with a modern laptop, it's a pain to figure out how to connect this to alien technology. But because these computers run on 4 megabytes of RAM, it's next to impossible.
Well, you had a few days. If you can't figure it out, let me see if there's someone from Sector Omega who can help you with this.
That would certainly be a big step forward. I can't do this on my own. Not when I'm also trying to,
Fight your time sickness. I get it. I'll try to see if there's someone who can help with that too.
At the mess hall, Tommy Oliver sits with a tray of food next to Tanya Sloan.
What you got there?
The officer called it a donut. He said it's from a local chef called Tim Horton.
Tim Hortons is the name of a restaurant. He was a hockey player, not a chef.
Well, Officer Jones said he has a stash of bad food from before the invasion. He didn't have any ice cream, but this isn't bad.
You got coffee to go with it?
I did, but it's yucky. People here actually drink this stuff?
All the time? Most of us don't even function without it.
I don't understand why. But this donut tastes sublime.
Yeah, I guess it's an acquired taste for some. Be careful building your hopes up for that ice cream, though. You might just be disappointed by that, too.
Only thing I will be disappointed by is if this world doesn't return to normal.
It will.
I'm sure people on my world said the same thing when the bombs first dropped. 20 years later, and we were still fighting.
But ultimately, you got through it. Draken was imprisoned, and your world was able to start rebuilding.
And how long is it going to take for them to get back to normal? Years? Decades? I came here so I could bypass all that and have a normal life. And look where it got me.
It's not over yet, Tanya. You know, I had a vision of my future once. That I was married and working a job as a high school science teacher. I don't know if that exact thing will happen, but it gives me hope.
So, your vision didn't contain a future where you decided to declare yourself emperor, like my world's Tommy Oliver did?
Emperor, no. King? Maybe.
I'm being serious. I can't go through that nightmare again.
I promise, I'm nothing like him. Too many sacrificed themselves for me that I won't let myself turn into that. No one else is gonna die because of me.
They said that Draken used to be a nice guy, too.
Tommy doesn't answer, just tilts his head in response, and picks up his fork as Catherine Hillard joins them.
Hey guys, Lieutenant Stone is requesting us. Oh, hey, where'd you get that donut from?
Oh, Officer J.
Hey, whoa! Don't be telling everyone. The poor guy will get swamped. We'll get you one later, Kat.
You better. I'm really getting sick of eating canned beans and rice every day.
Tommy and Kat enter a meeting room as an aggravated Stone speaks with Adam and Rocky.
For the last time, no!
Look, you have to understand. We need to know if our families are even alive. And I'm sure they're worried about us too.
And you don't think that's the case for everyone at this base? You don't think I want to contact my daughter and find out if she's still alive? Look, the new radio frequency seems to be undetected, but we don't know that for sure. It's for emergencies only, and even then, only in Morse code. The more we use it, the more chance we have of it being detected.
At least let me contact Chad. He has Ednoy tech. Surely he can...
How? Without cell networks or your communicators, you have no way to reach him. And even if you could, we can't risk telling anyone that the Power Rangers are here. This base needs to stay hidden. It's the only way we can rebuild and win this war.
I hate to say it, Adam, but he's right. I have people I care about on the other side, too. David and Kimberly. I want to make sure they're okay, too, but we have to focus on winning this war first.
Exactly. Which brings me to why I called you here. We managed to get in touch with a military base south of the border that has also been able to remain off the grid. They're requesting our assistance. They want to bring a convoy of weapons into Edmonton for the resistance, but the main road is being blocked by cogs.
What about the food convoy? People need those deliveries.
My guys can handle that. Once you clear the main roads, that should clear the other trucks a path north of the states too.
Are we going to use the stealth transporter?
No, not in broad daylight. They'll be easily spotted. I want you to take our Jeep transports. Those will allow you to better blend in.
In the computer room, Billy is greeted by a bespectacled woman with black hair.
Billy Cranston? We haven't formally met. My name is Angela. Lieutenant Stone said you needed my help.
Right. I said that I needed help trying to figure out, the thing. And... actually, I'm sorry. I forgot that I even spoke to him.
It's okay. He said you might not remember. He also says you're trying to unlock the alien box we found at the command center.
Yeah. While I was, a ranger, I got familiar with the command center systems. Alpha told me he and Zordon had backup units in case something went wrong. I'm hoping this box is it, but I just don't know how to access it.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much I can help you. We spent months reverse engineering Serpentera without much success. There was petabytes of data, but all of it was in alien coding language. Without a translator, there was nothing we could do.
I think I can help with that.
Trey of Triforia enters the room. He stands between Billy and Angela, placing his hand on the black box.
I spent many years on Zed's vessels. I knew his systems well. If your command center was built with the same technology, I am certain I can crack its code. I just need an interface capable of handling its power.
Which brings us back to square one. These computers are ancient.
I'll have a talk with the Omega engineers. It's possible that if we strip these computers, we can use their components to build something more powerful.
Angela steps out of the room.
In the meantime, you and I should have a talk, Billy. It was Lieutenant Stone who requested my presence here. Asked if I could help you with your time sickness.
What do you know about it?
I heard legends about the creator of our powers.
Ninjori?
Yes, Narin Ninjori. I only heard the name the day Triforia fell, but my mother told me the stories of the creator. It was said he too traveled space and time, and it cost him dearly, and he was basically immortal.
The same problems I'm having?
From what I remember, the stories say that ultimately, Narin Ninjori grew forgetful of his friends and his family. He started aging prematurely. He isolated himself from society, started concentrating more on his work, grew even more dependent on his biofield, what you call the morphin grid.
So that's it. There's no cure? I'm just gonna lose my mind?
I wish I had better words for you. I really do. My advice would be to practice meditation. Focus on the ones you love. Is there anyone in your life that you share happy memories with?
Yeah, there's a few. One person.
Then, whenever you feel yourself slipping into forgetfulness, focus your mind on them. It will help lessen your symptoms.
But there's no cure.
Sadly, no. Though it may happen to you quicker, your fate is one that is shared by all organic life. Whatever memories, lessons, and relationships we form will wither away as our brain does. In most ways, it is a curse, but it is also what separates us from the machines.
My dearest Mondo, the Rangers have just defeated some of our cock forces in the Northern Hemisphere.
These Rangers are becoming a nuisance. If they are not stopped soon, they will become a large impediment for us, in the same way that they were for Zed.
What do you suggest?
We need to speak with Gasket. Our cogs might not be a match for them, but perhaps his generals will be. Where is Gasket?
In the labs, playing with his new toy.
In the Skybase labs.
There we go. Now you can speak. And for the first time since I have known you, you will be truthful and concise. Now speak, Rito!
Unit vocal processor online. Awaiting commands.
Access biological memory.
Accessed. There is a 36% degradation of stored memories from decomposition.
Then let us hope what I need to know is still in there. Tell me, Rito, what did you do with the cranial unit of the machine designated as Archerina?
Her head was thrown into the oceans of Aquitar, a planet in the L14 quadrant.
I have heard of Aquitar. Why did you choose it?
Unknown. Data missing.
Well then, Rito, you're going to come with me and show me exactly where you put her head.
That will not be possible, my son.
Father? Mother?
The new general is needed in our next assault against the Rangers.
But
You may have the general tell you everything it knows about the head of your dear bride, and you may depart for Aquitar. But Rito stays here.
Very well.
And one thing more from the photoreceptors of our cogs. It seems Earth's Rangers are utilizing the powers of the Zeo warriors from Triforia.
Triforia? Impossible! Zed had all of them enslaved or killed.
Clearly, one insect escaped from under his heel, and it gave the Rangers the Zeo crystal.
Then I will find and crush that Triforian myself.
I know how you feel, my son. I know what they did to your previous body. But you cannot achieve both goals. First, go to Equitar, save your wife. We have the situation handled here.
Save their head for me, as a prize.
I will do more than that. I will capture them alive, so that you may remove it yourself, as their prince did yours.
Thank you, Mother. And what about you, Father? Will I be allowed to return with my archerina? You cast me out once for loving her.
And I would cast you out again. But you resurrected us after our loss to Zed, so you will be welcome to return this time. Though beware, Gasket. Love is an emotion of the carbon life forms. Attachment will make you weak, and your enemies will take advantage of those weaknesses.
Mondo! You just gave me an idea on how we can rid ourselves of the Rangers.
Yes, I follow. Use their love for their families against them.
Perfect plan, Mother. Zed exposed their identities. We know who all of them are. I'll have the cogs locate their families, and then we can draw them to us.
Perfect. But we need not waste time searching for all their relatives. We only need to focus on one right now. Let us start with their Red Ranger. And once he is one of the collective, we will know what he knows, including where to find their hidden base.
You're back. How'd it go? Is the road clear?
There were only about 50 cogs. Nothing we couldn't handle.
That's good. They're using most of their forces to keep the major cities under siege. It means we have better access to free up some of the rural areas.
Still wish we could do more. Really fight back.
It will come with time. We help out the small pockets of resistance first. Then, we will mobilize ourselves into a bigger army.
But what good will that do? They're machines. It doesn't matter how big of an army we have if they can always build more cogs. I think we're wasting our time doing things this way. We need to take the fight to them.
Rocky, we're the ones at a disadvantage here. No Zords, no teleporters. Their base is on the moon. How are we supposed to get there?
Tommy's right. Without Zordon, Alpha, or the command center, we're fighting a losing battle. We need Zords, or at least bigger weapons to fight this.
So let's go back to Sector Omega. Maybe we can find some technology that will help refit this base. We still need to find the staff before the machines do.
An important task, but not an option right now. Reports have that place still being swamped with cogs. Your team might be able to handle 50, but I doubt they can take on 500.
I agree with Rocky, though. We can't just keep waiting. From personal experience, I know that becomes endless. If there's something we can do, then we should do it now.
Well, if you have a plan, then let me know. This is all I got right now.
Why don't we...
Hold on.
Lieutenant Stone answers the phone attached to the wall.
All right, I'll take a look.
He turns on the television and gestures to the Rangers.
Mondo is displaying another message.
People of Earth, I know you resist, but it is futile. Your soldiers will fall, as will your Rangers. Ascension is the only thing that can save you. Integrate with our collective, and I can guarantee you a body without aging, pain, or death. To show you how blissful this life can be, I invite the Power Rangers to join me. Red Ranger, your family will be ascended tomorrow afternoon. Join your mother, father, and sister at the location you see here now, as they experience the next step in their evolution.
What? I don't have a sister.
No. Tommy, Mondo thinks that you're me. They don't know that we changed colors. He has my family. That location he showed in North Carolina, that's where my family moved to when they relocated.
Don't worry, Rock. We'll save them. Even if it means giving myself up for them.
Don't be stupid, dude. They'll kill you.
Will they? Think about it. If I'm supposed to be this important leader, then that means I'm the only one who can't die today.
Except you did twice. And we're fresh out of godlike beings who can sacrifice themselves to bring you back. Start thinking like that and you'll die for sure. Or worse, you'll get ascended yourself.
What exactly is this ascension that Mondo is talking about?
Trey explained it. Mondo wants to turn everyone into cyborgs and connect them to one hive mind. One that serves the royal family like drones.
And what about the ones unwilling to connect?
I can't imagine it ends well for them. And worse, the hive will know all that they know. And so will Mondo.
Exactly. I won't let Mondo do that to my family.
Rocky, I know you care about them, but even if you save them tomorrow, you can't bring them here. For all we know, Mondo already turned them into cyborgs. We can't take the chance of the machines finding this base.
Then what will I do with them?
It's something we can figure out tomorrow. Right now, we'll save them.
Take the stealth transports. It'll be a 6-hour flight to the nearby airfield. I'll load a jeep in the back. You can use that for the remaining 2-hour drive.
8 hours? Damn, I really miss the teleporters. Any luck on rebuilding them?
Billy and Fairweather are looking into it. But it'll take time. For now, you go the old-fashioned way.
Here it is. We were able to create a new memory drive using compact tape cartridges. Each of them has about 100 megs in storage capacity.
That will have to do. I've written a compression algorithm that reduces the data size. It won't be perfect, but you'll at least have an idea of what's in here.
Moment of truth, then. Let's see if this works.
Billy presses the power button. The cables connecting the black box to the hard drive zap with the electricity. The lights in the room fade in and out. The monitor screen pings, and words appear on the screen.
It seems like these are all files that are loaded inside here.
Yeah, I had the algorithm converted to binary code and then translated into traditional Earth language.
Angela clicks on a folder, and a series of images appear, all slowly loading in low-definition picture quality.
Oh, wow. These are blueprints of all the Zords that Alpha and Zordon had.
It's not just your Zords, Billy. This one here is also your teleporters. And this one, I'm not sure what it is. It's some kind of long cylindrical tube. And this one seems to be a miniature automaton.
That's Zordon and Alpha! They backed up their schematics. Can we use it to rebuild them?
Unfortunately, that would not be something I can help you with. Zed had very few machines on his ship. He didn't trust them.
We have a couple people in Omega who are experts in robotics and artificial intelligence. I'll have them come here and take a look, but it's unlikely the materials exist in this place to recreate these designs.
What is that sound?
Sounds like the computer's crashing. Must need more memory. I'll turn it off and reset.
No! It sounds like it's a voice. No, I know that voice! Quick, we need to find the file where it's coming from.
Parked down the street from the new DeSantos home, in a Jeep, are the Rangers. Inside, Kat peers at the outside of Rocky's home with a pair of binoculars.
Only a few cogs. Guess they have other priorities.
Yeah, like Lieutenant Stone said, most of the units are needed to keep the big cities under siege.
But why is this place so empty? there were no cars or people on the way over.
My guess is everyone's too scared to step outside right now.
Or maybe they've all been assimilated into the hive mind. What's the guarantee Mondo even has my family?
No guarantee. We're definitely walking into a trap.
Guys, even if this is a trap, this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. We want to take the fight to Mondo and finish this once and for all.
Tanya's right. One way or another, let's make sure we end this today.
Agreed.
The Rangers now all jump out of the Jeep and turn their wrists to summon their Zeonizers.
It's morphin' time!
Zeo Ranger 1, pink.
Zeo Ranger 2, yellow.
Zeo Ranger 3, blue!
Zeo Ranger 4, green.
Zeo Ranger 5, red!
The Rangers walk to the DeSantos home. The group of cogs await their presence.
One at a time. Only the Red Ranger will be allowed to see his family first.
The Rangers turn to each other. Rocky gestures to Tommy to step in.
Please make sure they're okay.
Tommy walks into the DeSantos home. The room is in total darkness.
Mr. DeSantos? Mrs. DeSantos? Kaylee?
Tommy leaps back just in time as Mecha Goldar swings down his sword for him.
What the? You're dead! We killed you!
Tommy stares in shock into the glowing, lifeless red eyes.
What's going on in there?
It's a trap, I knew it! We have to get inside!
One at a time.
No! I'm going in!
The cogs swarm Rocky, and the other Rangers struggle to free him. While all the cogs and Rangers battle, Kat is the first to use the distraction to run inside.
Tommy?
Look out! Goldar!
Whoa!
Kat rolls to avoid a swing from Goldar's sword. Then she summons her shield to block a second swing. She is brought to her knees from the overwhelming force of Goldar pushing down on her.
I thought Goldar was dead.
Yeah, and him too.
Tommy points to a doorway as from another room enters Robo-Rito, flanked by several cogs.
Red and Pink Rangers, Rocky DeSantos and Kimberly Hart, sighted. Begin termination sequence.
Robo-Rito charges in with his own sword, along with the cogs, as Adam now runs in.
Guys! Whoa! What the hell?
You were wondering where Goldar's body went to. Here he is.
Yeah! Look at Rito here. He's totally decomposed. They must have dug him up or something.
Tommy swings his sword, trading blocks with Robo-Rito. Tanya, meanwhile, finally enters the house.
Rocky's battling the last cog outside. Whoa! Who the hell are they?
Let's just say that death isn't what it used to be anymore, huh?
Yeah. I'm expecting Robo-Rita next. Yeah!
I damn well hope not.
Rocky finally makes it inside.
Hope I didn't miss the party!
No, you're right on time.
The Yellow Ranger brings out her nunchucks and joins the fray. Rocky now advances on Robo-Rito with a hard swing and kick.
I should be surprised that you're back, but I just want to know, where is my family, Rito?
We'll get to your family soon, Billy Cranston. Right now, we're taking care of the Red Ranger.
Cease all combat! Order your team to step back, Red Ranger, or your family will be no more.
Huh?
Rocky spins to look across the living room towards the double doorway to the kitchen. where Clank and Orbis have his family tied up.
One wrong move, and I'll cut their squishy throats.
Let them go. They have nothing to do with this.
Silence, Billy Cranston. Your time will come. Only the Red Ranger may speak. Surrender to the hive mind and be assimilated, Red Ranger, and your family gets to live.
Tommy steps forward and reluctantly raises his hand.
Okay, you have me.
No. Tommy, I can't let you do this.
Rocky removes his helmet and lowers his body in surrender.
I'm Rocky. See?
Processing. Mission parameters updated.
He turns to Tommy and points.
You will come with us.
You can take me. Just let them go.
Tommy, no! We can take them!
Rocky, no one else is going to die because of me.
Rito grabs Tommy.
Good. Now, the rest of you have a choice. Surrender peacefully to our hive mind. Or, one by one, we will start coming for your families too. And next time, our king may not be so forgiving.
Tanya strikes Clank with her blaster, the two robots falling back as their robot bodies spark.
There ain't gonna be no next time. And joke's on you, I ain't got no family.
The Blue Ranger runs in and grabs his family. Goldar rushes in after and sets to strike Rocky. The Pink Ranger strikes Goldar across the face with the edge of her shield. His faceplate cracks and sparks. Tommy grins beneath his helmet and elbows Roborito in the gut, then flips him off of him, summoning his sword and slashing it across Rito's body. Tanya and Adam join Kat in fighting Goldar as Rocky frees his family.
Don't argue, Kaylee. There, you're free. Now get out of the house, okay? Mom, you're next.
Goldar shakes off the Rangers and swings his sword at Rocky. Rocky kicks him back while his mother and sister escape. Something then seems to click in Goldar as he turns his attention to Mr. DeSantos and goes for him. But Tanya and Adam come in just in time to cut him off, allowing Rocky enough time to free him too. Behind them, Rito holds his damaged body.
Mission critical failure imminent. This unit must survive.
And knowing that primary directive of his programming from Gasket, Rito teleports out.
Okay, guys, that's it. Let's finish off Goldar.
Clank gets up and throws Orbis onto Goldar.
Not so fast, Rangers. When we modified Goldar, we upgraded Rita's existing features too. Let's take him to the next level.
Orbis inserts himself into Goldar's back. Blue light pulses into Goldar's body. And Goldar immediately grows bigger. Then Clank and Orbis teleport themselves away. The Rangers watch as Goldar swells in size. The bigger Goldar gets, the more the house around them is damaged.
I think we need to go now.
Everyone out of the house!
The Rangers all run for the front door, running out of it just in time as Goldar increases in size. With his newfound cybernetic enhancements, Goldar aims his eye lasers at a nearby car, blasting it and showering the Rangers with shrapnel. All of them are sent flying with the force of the explosion and land on the pavement. Goldar walks away from the house, leaving the suburbs and walking toward the town. On the way, he uses his laser blast to burn and destroy homes and cars. The screams of innocent civilians are heard as the Power Rangers struggle to get up. Kaylee runs to her brother, the Blue Ranger.
Kaylee, are you, Mom, and Dad okay?
Yeah, we ran as far as we could, but Goldar is on his way to the city.
Oh no. We have to stop him.
But how? We don't have teleporters. We don't have Zords.
We have to do something! This is the Machine Empire's plan. Create as much terror as possible, so that people will think they have no choice but to ascend.
I'm out of ideas. We're screwed.
Rocky, don't say that.
Rocky's parents walk next to their children.
Son, your team is the only reason we're still alive. There are a lot of people depending on you.
What can we do? Goldar's over 300 feet tall and we don't have any Zords to fight him.
You know, when I lost my legs, I wondered if it made me less of a person. I thought I was useless with half my body not working. But my legs didn't define me, just like our Zords don't define us. We're still the Power Rangers, and we won't stop fighting. Ever.
I agree. Let's fight that son of a bitch!
Let's go to the Jeep then. Kaylee, Mom, Dad, don't go anywhere. We'll be back, I promise. Stay safe.
What else are we going to do?
The Rangers run to their Jeep and head out in Goldar's direction. Mecha Goldar lets out a cry as he stomps and swings his sword down into the buildings. They crumble and explode as the people scream and run for their lives. In the far distance comes 3 fighter jets, their systems on complete manual after the previous week's tech blackout. The jets fire missiles at the giant robotic alien. They impact as the fighters barrel roll to avoid Goldar and shriek past him, coming around for another pass.
Now, Billy, scratch him! Coming in for another pass! We're the hell of the Power Rangers!
The Rangers arrive downtown in their Jeep. All around them, civilians are fleeing Goldar's rampage. The Rangers look up just as Goldar uses his lasers to destroy the 3 fighter jets attacking him.
Do we have a plan?
Don't die. That's the plan.
Hang on. If Goldar's mostly machine now, there's probably a way to shut him down from the inside.
Inside?
That makes sense. You start hacking his components, eventually he'll stop working.
What are we waiting for then? Let's get started.
Okay, this is completely ridiculous, but let's do it. Adam and Tanya, you get inside Goldar. Rocky and I will help get everyone to safety.
On it.
With you, Adam.
Tanya and Adam run to the back of Goldar's ankle.
Let's just shoot it and see if that works.
Adam brings out his power pod, turning it into its blaster mode. Tanya does the same. The 2 open fire on Goldar's ankle. Nothing. The shell is only scorched.
Damn it, it's barely touched that armor.
Let me try a different way.
Tanya charges in towards it. She turns her pod into its sword form and drives it down between the separation of the plates on the armor. It sparks and creaks.
Yeah! It's opening up!
Let me help.
Adam opens up his own pod into a sword and wedges it into the armor next to hers. Goldar turns his head and fires his lasers at the yellow and green Rangers. The blast hits near his leg and sends the 2 Rangers flying and landing several feet away, smoking.
Tanya! Adam!
Kat runs as Goldar spots her and aims a laser blast at her. Immediately, Kat raises her shield to block his attack. Her shield extends a pink force field around her and takes the hit.
Use the spinning shield attack.
Huh?
Trust me.
Kat nods at the voice within, which guides her. She then leaps high into the air. impossibly high, spinning with pink energy, and hits her shield right into Goldar's eye. The disc bounces back, and Kat strikes it into the other eye. She then lands perfectly back on the street below.
Yes!
Whoa! Kat, how did you...
I heard a voice. I think it was a former ranger telling me how to use these powers.
Yeah.
Adam grunts, rising.
Like I did when we first got the powers.
Okay, new plan then. Kat, Rocky, and I will keep Goldar distracted on the outside while you and Tanya go on the inside. Tanya, are you still up for it?
Yeah, he isn't crap without his lasers.
Besides, this isn't the real...
Goldar, with a shield wedged in his eye and barely able to see, swings his sword for the Rangers down on the street. But the group manages to roll and swoop to avoid it, just in time.
Kat! Rocky! Concentrate fire on your blasters! We need to take him off his feet so that Adam and Tanya have time to go inside.
Locking target.
Target locked!
The red, blue, and pink Rangers blast their laser pistols at Goldar's non-armored portions. They aim for Goldar's arm, causing him to drop his sword. With Goldar distracted, Tanya and Adam seize the opportunity to enter Goldar's leg.
I hope those two can handle things out there. As for us, let's start slicing.
Adam calls upon his power hatchets and starts slicing at the wires inside Goldar's body. Tanya brings out her pod sword and does the same.
Kat! Rocky! We're inside! Is anything we're doing working?
Not as far as we can tell. He's still attacking.
With his sword gone, Goldar swipes at the Rangers with his claws.
Move higher up! There's a round piece in his chest. Looks like some kind of power reactor.
We're on it. Let's finish Goldar once and for all so there's nothing left to bring back.
Goldar makes another grab for the Rangers, but the electric brakes in his body force him to stop. The robotic armor of Mecha Goldar cracks as he falls back. Inside, Adam and Tanya attack Goldar's chest reactor with their blasters.
Do you think it's working?
Yeah, I'd say it's working.
The reactor in front of them begins flashing a bright red light.
That can't be good. Let's get out of here.
Tanya does not hesitate as she takes her pod sword and cracks open the armor. Rocky and Kat immediately run up to them to help them escape Goldar's body. Kat also takes her shield out of Goldar's eye.
Kat, come on! Let's go!
Right.
But before she can deliver the final blow, Goldar vanishes in light, teleporting out.
You did it!
Yes! He retreated! Mondo must not want to lose his new toy.
The doors open as the Rangers and Rocky's family enter the base. Lieutenant Stone is there to greet them.
Rocky, I told you that you couldn't bring your family here. The machines probably put a location tracker on them. This entire base could be compromised.
I know what you said. We used our suits to scan them. We found and removed the trackers from their bodies.
Your suits can perform surgery now.
No, but your medics could. The ones on the transports. We just showed them where, and they removed them before we left for base.
Fine.
Can I please ask that you save my family too? If Mondo can find them.
Mondo likely assimilated that knowledge from someone, and we can't...
Please. Tanya and Kat don't have anyone in the country anymore, and David is off the grid. My family are the only ones at risk now. I'm begging you. You relocated them. You know where they are.
If I do it for you...
Their families aren't in Mondo's plans. Mine are. Please, sir.
Fine. I'll do what I can. But with them off the table, what's the machine's next move?
Nothing good. We barely defeated Goldar, and the machines can adapt themselves. We got lucky this time. But that trick won't work again. We need to upgrade our arsenal.
Follow me. Billy has been working on something while you were away.
No, those fools almost destroyed my general. How dare you two cowards retreat?
Sire, we did as you asked. We made Goldar grow!
My directives demanded it. I must live so that Gasket may have information he requires.
And the Rangers took the hostages like you wanted?
Then why can I not track them? The whole point of using their family was so that I can know their whereabouts.
Be gentle, dear. My guess is that the Rangers destroyed our trackers. They must be in a place our signals cannot reach. Be patient. We lost nothing of value but gained much information. They know our plans. They will likely get to the relocated families and retrieve them.
You forget, my dear, their technology is limited now. We can get to them first.
Indeed, we could, but ascending their loved ones will only give us so much. We need someone who knows the Power Rangers from the inside. And thanks to a few new additions to our hive, we have discovered the whereabouts of one of their old friends.
Machina presses a button, and a photo of Jason Lee Scott appears on a holographic screen before them both.
The first Red Ranger. Yes. He returned to the land they call America just before our invasion. And better yet,
he is with another former Ranger. One who knows the new Red Ranger better than anyone else.
She presses the button again, and the image and information change to that of David Trueheart.
Send the cogs. We shall add these humans to the collective and use them to send a message to the Rangers. This resistance of theirs is over.
The Rangers now walk out of the old elevator and into a large dark room that looks to be about 3 stories tall. Sheets on most of the desks and equipment in it. Dust covering it all.
So, what do you think?
It's an old, big, rusty room. Why are we here?
Because this is your new base.
I told him we need a space of our own. Somewhere we could coordinate Ranger missions. I call it the Power Chamber. You know, 'cause it's a chamber. For the Power Rangers.
Yeah, we get it.
I know it's not much for a look at now, but it'll get there. My people are on it. Top priority. After your family, Adam.
I also have good news. We got into a black box and I made contact with Alpha.
But how?
It took a lot of computer processing memory and, Actually, Angela, you better explain, because I'm forgetting.
Long story short, it was a lot of trial and error, but we were able to assemble a system that can communicate with your robot friend. It would seem that just before the command center was destroyed, Zordon and Alpha backed themselves up into the black box.
That's Zordon. A plan for everything.
That makes sense. They're machines. But what about Zordon?
One thing at a time. Zordon's code was too complex and requires a computer core and tube to speak to him. We're hoping with Alpha online, he can help us figure everything else out.
Angela and Billy walk up to the computer system. Angela presses a few switches, and the CRT tube system glows.
He'll be able to see on those CCTV cameras and hear through the computer microphone.
Destruction imminent! Yes, Zordon! That's it! The emergency backup protocol! Initiating now! Wait! Where am I? Billy? Rangers?
He says that every time we start him up. We can only keep him on for 10 minutes or so before the system overheats. Then we have to shut him down and reboot again.
Billy and I are working on a body form using my knowledge with some tech and materials some of the Sector Omega scientists were able to grab on their way out. He'll be on his feet soon.
That's still better than nothing. We'll take it. Good to have you back, Alpha.
That's nice, Catherine, but I must ask again. Where am I?
We have a lot to catch you up on, Alpha. A lot has happened. A lot.
I'll leave you to it. I have an op to plan.
What op?
If we're going to bring Zordon back and get your new Zords, we need Z-Tech. And the only place to get it is Sector Omega.
I thought you said it was too dangerous.
It is. But you're the Power Rangers. We will need to be smart about it, but it's time we took the fight to those bastards.
Ay! Will someone please tell me where I am?